So 3 key points here: your employment in Tasmania, you have a skill assessment, and your occupation is listed in TOEFL. Hello everyone, today we are going to talk about Tasmania Skill Regional Work Visa Subclass 491. Today our discussion is a general discussion only. This is not a legal advice. Please talk to your migration agent or lawyer to find out more about the process. Subclass 491 is a provisional skill visa. It allows you to live and work in the nominating state. For Subclass 491 visa, state nomination will give you additional 15 points. Although Subclass 491 is a provisional visa, it has a future pathway for permanent residency through Subclass 191. We will discuss about Subclass 191 in another video in future. To be eligible for Subclass 491 visa, you first need to satisfy the Department of Home Affairs requirement, which means must be below 45 years old, nominated occupation is listed in relevant list of eligible occupation list. You must have valid English at least at competent level. Competent English means IELTS 6 in each band or PTE in 50 in each band. You must have a valid skill assessment. Also, you need to have minimum 65 points in skill select point. This is just a pass mark, but this is not a guarantee that you will receive an invitation. Skill Migration Tasmania offers a range of nomination pathways. First, we are going to talk about Tasmanian Skill Employment Pathway. You must satisfy all criteria listed to be considered for this pathway. Skilled Employment Pathway says you must be working in a skill level 1 to 3. Also, you must have been working in Tasmania for at least 6 months before you make an application. Also, make sure that you are working at least 20 hours per week throughout the 6 months. You get priority if your skill assessment is related to your work experience. Tasmanian onshore skill occupation list. If your occupation is listed in TOEFL and you are working in Tasmania for 3 months, you may be eligible under employment pathway. You must be residing in Tasmania and you are committed to continue that residence. If you are a subcontractor, you are not employed, you may be also eligible for this visa if you have been continuing your subcontracting business for at least 12 months and you have a positive skill assessment in a nominated occupation. If your employment is in skill level 4 or 5, you can still be eligible. In that case, you must be working in Tasmania for at least 12 months. Here I also want to mention about the critical thing about Tasmanian skill nomination, that they have some priority attributes as gold, green and orange. If you satisfy the general requirements and you also have met one of the priority attributes, I believe that you may be eligible for Tasmanian skill nomination. To be considered for graduate pathway, you must be living in Tasmania for at least 12 months and you are studying in Tasmania throughout this time in a CRICOS registered course. Your course is registered in CRICOS for at least 40 weeks. So you need to provide a completion letter from your institution that you have completed that duration of study. Your course of study must be AQF level 5 diploma, or at least you have completed a certificate 3 or certificate 4 level qualification or occupation listed in ANSCO major group 3 or 4. Third stream we are going to talk about in Tasmania is Tasmanian established resident pathway. You must be living in Tasmania for at least 2 years. As an established resident, you also need to satisfy the work experience requirement. Tasmanian Business Operator Pathway is another pathway for Subclass 491. For this stream, you must have a business operating in Tasmania for at least 12 months. And from this business, you can pay yourself a salary annually 59,500. Subcontracting business owners are not eligible to use this pathway. Now, these 4 pathways we discussed are all for onshore applicants who is living in Tasmania currently. Anyone who is living outside of Australia also has a pathway. We will discuss about that in another video. Thank you for watching this video and I would request you to please like and share this video.